Homestead Colby Hill has been a cherished destination for hungry and weary travelers since 1810. Located near the Contoocook River in Henniker, this historic farmhouse invites you to step back in time, offering a special experience filled with warmth and nostalgia.
The idea of 90 minutes, exactly 90 minutes from Boston, was really something that could resonate with people, that it's easy to get to and worth the drive.
In 2015, Jeff and Bruce Barnes purchased the property after moving from Washington, D.C. They were searching for a New England inn where Bruce could showcase his culinary talents for what he calls globally inspired cuisine.
Global cuisine really is taking authentic recipes from different areas for me and then kind of morphing them with a little bit of American flair. I think we're doing something really unique because I don't know any real farm-to-table restaurants where you could come in and have a Malaysian lamb rendang or, some of the other things that we've been doing.
Colby Hill works with 10 different area farms, plus they have their own herb and veggie garden. And what would be a farm without animals? French alpine goats, Gertrude, Chloe, and Lucy, among others, provide the kitchen with fresh cheese and buttermilk. Always eager to meet the guests, there's always plenty of treats on hand. You kids are hungry.
They are.
In the restaurant, the grazing room can serve up to 56 guests. Many plates are meant to be shared. Featured menu items include seared yellowfin tuna with miso ginger sweet potato, served with a cucumber and ginger salad. Scallops, pan-seared to a golden light brown. Colby Hill hosts regular wine dinners and a 4-week series called Global Bites and Flights.
So people are getting, I think, 4 appetizers and then a flight of 3 wines.
There are 14 cozy and romantic guest rooms, plus a carriage house. Every guest can expect homemade chocolate chip cookies accompanied by a carafe of local milk. They place great importance on respecting the property's history.
It became an inn in 1959, and people who were attending the college, whose parents would stay here, or people who got married here 30 years ago. So all those stories are really enriching.
Jeff and Bruce tell me there is a ghost or two, especially in room 4, reminding them they too are keeping watch.
Room 4, they tickle your feet.
No, it's room 2. Room 4, they break the water bottle.
The menu changes constantly, so folks can come every week and find new items. The inn hosts weekly game nights where you can grab a drink and appetizer or come for a family celebration.
We want to be affordable for people. We knew Henniker was not an area with a large population, and it would have to be an area where we try to attract people here. So we wanted to create a dining destination.
For years, visitors have discovered the serene tranquility and rich history of the Bedford Village Inn and Restaurant. Since the mid-'80s, this charming former farm has been a beloved destination for folks seeking a truly memorable experience. The BVI, as it's known locally, is located on 10 acres. The farmhouse was built in 1810. It opened as a restaurant in 1985. And the old livestock barn opened as an inn the following year. The elegant dining room in the main house contains the original working fireplaces. There are semi-private rooms, perfect for special events. For more more casual feel, right down the hall is the Tavern. Vintage New England, this cozy spot is open every day, serving lunch and dinner. One of the most popular items is the Tavern Burger. You definitely need 2 hands for this.
We sell a lot of burgers and quite a few salads, and we have a number of different proteins that we could add on to the salads. We have a mushroom burger that's going to come back on the menu. That's made locally with Dunk's mushrooms from Brentwood, New Hampshire.
The Tavern is among 4 restaurants at the Bedford Village Inn. Trattoria Fondi is located on the ground floor of the Grand Hotel. Fondi serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Fresh pasta made daily. The BVI boasts an impressive wine list, over 800 vintages. The hotel has more than 60 guest suites, spacious and comfortable, perfect for a quick getaway or for wedding guests. The BVI hosts a number of events and weddings in its Great Hall venue. Upstairs at the main inn is the wine lounge named Corks, where the cork wallpaper sets the tone for the decor. Folks can grab a glass of wine or a specialty cocktail like the Pink Prozac. Pair that with an artisanal cheese board or charcuterie. Or for something more hearty, try the pork ramen.
We make nearly all of the ingredients in-house. We do a 24-hour ramen broth, really heavily seasoned. We've got lemongrass, hoisin, lots of ginger, tons of vegetables.
Casual lunch, special occasion, or a weekend getaway. The Bedford Village Inn embraces its history while offering guests a taste of luxury.